Hello, everyone. Dan Healy here from the Miami Heat UK accounts. I hope you're all well, you're all healthy, you're all safe. In these strange and confusing and unsettling times, we've been trying to think of some content for you, and this is a bit of fun that I think we can have here. This is something that I actually got this concept from a Miami Heat 5 Reasons Sport account that done something very similar to this. The idea, not necessarily the concept, but the idea. They went through all the Heat personnel players wise on in all time, and they between them done a draft on what they thought would be their best team. So I've sort of stole the idea a little bit, but we'll run it with a different concept. So I'm joined with four UK accounts, along with myself, and we're going to do a top 50 of the current NBA players. But we're not going to do one each. We're going to do a rolling one, and that should prove that should cause a bit of carnage because there'll be players that are forgotten, players that are in the wrong spots. There'll be some team bias going on. It should be a lot of fun. What should help with the fun is we've all been drinking. We're all going to carry on drinking through it as well. So before we go into how it's all going to work, let me first of all introduce my four guests. First of all, Mr. UK Rockets. Who are you?
All right, I'm Will Darling. I run the Rockets UK Twitter group. I'm drinking gin. That's my drink of choice for this little shindig.
Good man.
And I'm going to try and keep team bias out of it, but
Okay.
it's going to come in a bit.
We'll see how that works. Mr. Denver Rockets, who are you? Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets. See, I've been
going back
drinking.
to the ABA days.
Sorry.
I'm Ben Kostick. I run the UK Denver Nuggets page, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Good stuff. And we've got Mr. Indiana Pacers UK. Who are you?
Name's Emer, and I run the Pacers page. I also just annoy a lot of people on my own personal one. I have a lot of hate for Cam Reddish. I think he's terrible.
Straight in there. Okay. Emer is our sort of pantomime villain of our group. He's got a lot to say about everything. Some good, some not so good. We're gonna get into it. He's a very, very funny guy. And lastly, from our NBA UK fans group, we've got, you can't see him, but he's here in spirit. We've got Mr. Rich Barrett. Are you with us, Rich?
I sure am.
Good man.
Along with my small friend here who won't go to bed.
Right, good to have him along.
She's going to do my first pick for me, so
that's
all
fine.
good.
That's fine. Right, so we shall crack on because this could literally take hours, but we're going to hope that it doesn't. This is going to work in a snake format. Now, for those that don't know how that works, it's 1 to 5. Obviously, everyone gets their pick. Then whoever picked in 5th spot will then get the 6th pick, and it will go back the other way. So, for example, if you get the first pick, you're then not picking again till 10, but then you'll get 11. Or in our case, it will be the other way round. Of course, it'll be 50, and then it'll be 40, and then 39, and so on. Everyone makes sense to everyone?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So without further ado, I've got my little bowl here with everyone's names in. So we're going to do the lottery. Here we go, without looking. First name out the hat is...
Not me.
Oh, it's the Miami Heat UK. There you go. Look at that. Right, next up is... Pacers.
Oh, great.
All right. Then we've
Nice.
got Denver. And then we've got Mr. Rich Barrett. So picking last or 5th and then 6th or whatever way around it we may do it is Rockets last. Okay, is that all good with everyone?
Yeah, fine. Let's roll.
Okay, right. Are we all ready to go? Drinks charged.
Yeah.
Good.
Could do it, I suppose.
Remember any references from here on out about the NBA suspension or coronavirus you drink?
Yes. Okay. So there are.
There's an NBA suspension.
Oh, there you go. So you have a shot. Anyone who happens to coronavirus or the NBA suspensions, you have a drink. Also, we said if there's one player that none of us have in our top 50, there's another shot to be done there. So there's a couple of little ground rules there into this drinking game. Right. Okay. I'm up first then, and the 50th pick by the Miami Heat UK is going to be Vucevic from the Orlando Magic at 50.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
I've got these in. I was tempted not to, but I thought, well, we've got quite a prominent UK Magic account in the UK, and I thought they will kick off if they don't have anybody. And there is a good chance that there could have been no pick at all for Orlando, but I've squeezed him in there at 50. What you guys think?
I had him in my top 50. I've got no complaints about that. You know, he's a big that can space the floor if need be. It's a valuable skill to have, and he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Yep,
good stuff. Anyone have anything wildly further up or lower down than that?
Was it? He was out of mine.
It was out of yours. Yep, fair enough.
Sorry.
Yep. Pacers.
Pacers looks like he's frozen.
Pacers is frozen. We'll come back to Pacers. Rich, was he in your 50, mate?
Yeah, only just.
Okay, right. Okay, second. Who had the second pick? Sorry.
That was Pacers, I think.
Was it? Oh, it was Pacers. He seems to have frozen. And he's left.
Yeah, he's just sent a message on the chat and his computer's completely broken.
Terrific.
I mean, I'm sure he would have completely disagreed with your choice of Rich.
That's probably why he's left. He's just so angry.
No, that's it already. Yeah.
Right, I don't know how we can. I don't know how he joins back in this. It's going to take some editing skills.
We could always just change up the order a bit, and he can go.
Right, okay. Right, whilst we're waiting, who was third pick?
Me.
Yeah, let's just back in when he gets back.
We'll crack on, and we'll add him back in. So, who is the 49th pick?
Okay, well, I'm going to jump over my Mr. 50. He can drop out because of your pick.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to go with Steven Adams from OKC. We're going to go big, apparently.
Good shout. It's a good shout. He was actually, believe it or not, he was the one that I was tossing up with between that and the last pick, and I went with Vooch. But Adams is a good shout. That's not far off at all.
I didn't even have him as an honourable mention. I got to be honest. And I love Steve. I absolutely love him. He's the only football player that my missus knows, because every time I seem to be watching, she's like, "Who's that cowboy motherfucking looking dude?" I'm like, "Oh, Adams."
Yeah. He's pretty recognisable, isn't he?
He is, but yeah, I didn't have him anywhere near top 50. I got to be honest.
Okay.
I do like him, but yeah.
Fair enough. No, that's fine. That's fine. Right. Okay. Who was up third?
That'd be you, wouldn't it?
So Rich was after me.
Rich.
Okay.
This is pick 48.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons. Ben Simmons at 48. There we go. There's some immediate bias there, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got to be in there, hasn't he? To be fair.
I mean, yeah, he does.
Oh wow. Okay.
Dan, you know me. I always stir it up with the Sixers fans.
Yeah. Well, this is what I worried. Now, just so that we can compare, what did you boys have him at?
I had him. So I've done mine in sort of groups of 5. So he's in the 11 to 15 for me.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Yes, that's much more realistic. Maybe a little bit too high as it goes, but we'll see. Yeah.
I had him sitting at 25.
25. Well, I had him at. I had him at 24. So there we go.
Oh, okay.
Not too
far.
So
we're right. That's fine.
Yeah, we're right. But there he is. He's on the board at 48. Thanks to Rich Barrett, 76ers fan. Not. Okay. Final pick until we try and get Aaron back. That's from you, yeah.
Yeah, that's on me. So I've got. We've had 3 picks, haven't we?
Yep, 47th. This is.
All right, so I've got Montrez at 47.
Montrez. Harrell. Yeah, Harrell.
Yeah.
It's a good shout.
Yeah, so I've had Dinwiddie, Aldridge, and Karis LeVert have gone. Montrez, he's just an absolute dynamo. Works both ends of the floor. Great name as well. Can't go good name. And I love watching him play. I was kind of tempted to have him higher, but then I remembered a few other players and he got pushed down. But yeah, I love Montrez. Great.
Good. Good. No, that's a good shout. I didn't have him in, but if he was going to be in, he would have been in that next bracket. He would have been between 50 and 60. So yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Okay, we're back after a technical glitch. Aaron, Mr. Pacers UK, is back with us. His PC restarted, so we're back at number 46. We've relegated him now to the back of the order. So Aaron, you've now got picks 46 and then 45. Just to give you the rundown, we've had Vucevic at 50, Adams at 49, shockingly Ben Simmons at 48, and Montrezl Harrell at 47. So who is your 46th pick, please?
So I'm in two minds here. Because I can go two ways. Either because two of those four guys didn't make it in my 50, so I either relegate my bottom two guys out, or just use those bottom two guys and their height.
This is the strategy. This is how we're going to get to where we are.
I'm going to relegate those two guys out then, and I'm going to go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, it's a good shout. It's a good shout.
And Clint Capella.
Okay, so 46 we've got Shea, and then at 45 we got Clint Capella. Yep, both good players. Yeah. Again, for me, neither of them made it, but they were on my honourable mentions list, and they would have again probably been in that 50 to 60 bracket, especially Shea. So yeah, that's a good one. Any of you guys agree with that or horrified with that?
I had Shea at 37.
Okay.
Quite significantly higher. Capella didn't even make my honourable mentions list. I think he totally was a product of, hey, look, I'm a big that's playing with James Harden and I can catch lob passes and put it in the net. Do you know what I mean?
When you say lob passes, you mean missed three-point shots, right? That's
you call them whatever you like, Denver.
Okay.
You call them whatever you like.
Right.
If the ball goes in the hoop, the ball goes in the hoop.
Doesn't matter how it gets there. As long as it gets there.
All right, okay.
I'm willing to swap Shai with Vucevic there. If you want.
Right. Once they go in, they're in. It doesn't matter. Otherwise, I mean, look at this. I mean, already we've got bloody Ben Simmons at 48. That's a scandal. So, but they're in. Once they're in, they're in. Right. Going back the other way then. Pick 48. 44 belongs to you. Yeah, that's it.
44. I have got Andre Drummond.
Andre.
44. You know, he's. He can't win for love nor money. He can put up some rebounds, and I reckon he would be a really good third option on a team. But you're not going to do Jack with him as your first option, or probably even your second option. So yeah, I think 40 odd something is a good spot for him.
So I'm just going to say I hate Andre Drummond. I really think he's overrated as hell. But you've underrated him by one on me there. I had him at 43. So yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Again, he didn't make my top 50, but close. He's a good player, but again, I think he's overrated. But
it's all empty stats, isn't it?
It is exactly that. Yeah, if you're just going from if you're going to go from paint to paint, you're going to stack up the numbers. So there we go. Okay, Nuggets. Yeah.
I'm missing so many people off my list that's been skipped over now. Just because I'm going to go with my first team bias pick, I've got to get Gary Harris in on my top 50. Elite defender, best 3-point scorer in the NBA since the All-Star break anyway. Gary Harris got to get in there somewhere.
Is this a place where I can play my veto card or whatever it is?
So Gary Harris has been the best 3-point shooter for 1 month. So you put him in the top 45 in the NBA.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Harris, but he wouldn't have been. He probably wouldn't have even been in. It would have been somewhere in the 60s, I think, for me.
2 years ago, I might have considered it, but he's just dropped off. I mean, he's had injuries, but he's just dropped off a cliff. Really.
I mean, offensively, this season he has been
offensive
in the nicest way possible, a complete waste of space.
Yeah.
But he has been an elite defender. He had an amazing game against Houston. He had an amazing game against Bradley Beal. He's locked down Lillard. He's defensively, he's been elite this year. So that's what I'm claiming. That's what I'm claiming him in. He's made the list for.
If you're voting in elite defenders, who was it that was arguing Miles Turner's a bad pick earlier?
Probably everyone because he plays for Indiana.
Yeah.
I said he'd make the list. He hasn't made my list, but
Didn't
I
make
said
my
he'd
list,
make the list.
He's
No,
not
my
my
list.
either. That was Gary Harris. So,
That was
yeah.
comprehensive, wasn't it? Right, over to you, Rich.
All decision time now.
42. It's going to be Joel Embiid, I suppose, is it?
No, I'm not going to do him twice. I'm going to go with Robert Covington.
Roko.
I'm glad someone else has him on their list of 50.
Oh, mate. Do you know what? I did forget about Roko. He's a good shout. He's a good shout. I forgot about him.
Yeah. I had him
would
at
have snuck in
49.
there.
I mean, he can defend 1 through 5.
Yeah. He would have, yeah, in hindsight, he would have made somewhere in the 40s for me. I did miss him. I forgot about him. That's a good shout. Nice one.
Which I like it.
Right, okay. Over to me then. I've got the next two. So at 41, how shall I play this?
Have we missed numbers out here? I'm trying to think of who
1,
I've
2,
missed.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2,
No,
3,
41's
four,
right.
no, 41 and 40 I've got. Yep.
Okay.
Just picked some bad players along the way.
Yep. Right, I'm going to go with Lou Will. 41.
All right.
That's now 5 players that weren't in my top 50.
Wow. Okay.
The fact that he can't even start for his own team, nah.
Well, this is true, but then having said that, he is the best sixth man in the league and has been for many years. So, yeah, I think that he deserves a spot. I did actually have him a little bit lower, but looking at my picks, I think he deserves to be somewhere in the 50. So he's in at my number 40. 41.
I mean,
Right,
so I've got your face and Indiana's face next to each other, so I can see the reactions of that pick. I'm definitely siding with Indiana on that one. I got to be honest.
no good for you, no?
Created a short list of players so that I could just put numbers next to them and move them up and down gradually. And I didn't put Lou Williams on the short list because he doesn't start for his team. And I had 90 players on this short list.
Wow. Okay, so did anyone else have Lou Will in their 50, or have I got to do a shot?
I
You
took
did.
him out.
Go on, Denver.
I had him at 43.
Oh, well, there you go. So
Yeah.
I'm at 41. As I said, I did actually have him at 44, but I think he deserves to be in, so he's been bumped up a little bit. Okay, moving on. In number 40, I'm going for D'Angelo Russell.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, fair shout.
I'm not going to
Okay.
argue.
Didn't make my 50.
Didn't make you 50, Rich.
Didn't
No.
make mine either.
On
No?
mine. Did
Adam
he
at 40, Adam at 44.
Okay, not far off. Okay, right.
Fair enough.
Back on to back the other way. So it's back to
Denver.
Denver. Sorry, yes.
So what number are we at? 39?
39. Actually, let's just do, before you do, quick rundown. So we've got 50, we've got Vucevic. 49, Adams. 48, Ben Simmons. 47, Harrell. 46, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 45, Clint Capella. 44, Andre Drummond. 43, Harris. 42, Covington. 41, Lou Will. And 40, D'Lo. Pick 39 from the Denver Nuggets is...
I hate the pick that I've got at 39. I've put Rudy Gobert in there,
Rudy.
and I hate him with a passion. I
That
hate
is
him with an
so
absolute
low.
passion.
That's quite low for me. I had him quite a bit higher than that.
I wish I didn't even have him at 39. I've got to be honest.
I got where's everyone got Gobert?
14.
I want to see how high, like on average, we put Rudy Gobert up to.
Right, I put
My
Rudy.
11 to 15 bracket.
Right, I didn't have him that high. I had him at 29.
That's not too far off.
30.
I had him at 13.
Wow,
Oh,
wow.
We have a
You're
Rudy
talking about
Gobert stand.
Talking about that you love elite defenders, so you put Gary Harris in, and then
yeah,
you
but
get
I
an
also hate the Utah Jazz, so it's very tricky.
Don't get me wrong, I hate the Utah Jazz. Everyone hates the Utah. I mean, I think even the Utah Jazz kind of hate the Utah.
This is true. Brilliant. Okay, well he's on at 39. We're not feeling that one, but he's
I love
on
an
at
elite defender, so I'll bring the league's elite defender down to 39.
He's on the list, all right? What more do you want from me?
39. There we go. He's on the
I'm
list.
going to get on the list whether you said his name or not.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Rockets, what we saying?
38. Who have I got here?
38.
All right, I got a choice of two. I'll go for Blake Griffin at this point.
Blake?
Yeah, because you said it's, sort of if they were at full health. I think he's still a useful player. He's not as athletic as he once was, but he can still do it at both ends.
Yeah.
His passing game has got better as he's got older. Yeah.
I think that's fair. I had him in the 30s. I had him a little bit higher than that. I had him at 33, but I think that's relatively fair. Anyone else?
37.
Yeah, I had him in the 30s.
Made the 50.
Didn't make the 50?
No, he did make it. He was late 30s.
Late 30s. Okay, so we're agreeing with you.
Quite unanimous, that, doesn't it?
Yeah, well done. Right, okay, Rich, over to you, 37.
Blake Griffin was an All-NBA third team last year, so
There we go.
yeah.
I still like Blake. I think he's a good player. Just struggled with injuries, so.
Mhm.
Okay, we're moving on.
I'm going with Aaron Gordon.
Ooh,
Another one not in my
two Magic players.
Orlando, UK, gonna love you.
Yeah. Didn't make my 50, unfortunately.
No, likewise.
Not even one I considered, to be honest.
Oh wait, he didn't make mine either. Is that everyone?
No, I had him at 50. Sorry.
Oh.
The thing is, we've got no proof if Rich isn't going to do a shot anyway, because he's hiding.
But
Trust me, I will. When the time comes.
Right, okay. No, fair enough. Right,
Yeah,
30...
I figure he got robbed of 2 dunk contests, so he can make our top 50.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, let's not talk about dunk contests with Magic tuning in. They'll ruffle their feathers again. Right, back round to me, I believe, yeah? 36. Pick 36. I'm going to go with DeMar DeRozan.
yeah, all right. Can't argue that.
I had him a lot higher. But,
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I had him at 41,
Okay.
so quite close.
When
I mean, he was a top sort of 6-7 player for a good 6 weeks earlier this season. he was absolutely elite for a good 6-7 weeks.
that's even longer than Gary Harris.
Oh, come on.
Did you have him in Pacers?
So when I made my first 2 picks and I said I have to drop 2 guys off, DeMar DeRozan was at 49.
All right.
Okay.
So
Switch?
Not in my 50.
Not in your 50. Okay,
Nope.
so we've got a couple. So the pick's not miles out, because one had him higher 30s. I put him in at 36. Just about scraped into Indiana's, and Rich missed off altogether. So, okay, not wildly popular, but not a shocker either. 35. Who is it? What are we doing here? 35. Who is it? Hang on a minute.
Oh,
We've done this wrong.
That's Rich, isn't it?
Rich
Yeah.
just picked, didn't he?
Rich.
you may have skipped past me at some point. I don't know.
I think we've done this wrong, didn't we?
I've only made 2 picks so far.
Who had when was your last pick, Pacers?
The only 2 that I made.
Right, okay, we've missed you off. Fuck.
Oh, I think you've got a back-to-back now, I think.
Okay, let's just do that. We'll do a back to back, and we'll go from there. See that this is when you record and drink. Right, go on. You've got back to back picks, Pacers. Let's do it.
Well, if so, what numbers are we at? Sorry.
Right, you're going to do 35 and 34.
35, 34.
Okay. Again, I'm at the same problem. There's crap load of players that have been missed out so far, and I either keep them in, I either keep them out, or carry on. So let's upset some people instead with both picks. Okay, so 35, Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
All right.
So he can't get picked any later because I had him down at 42, but we've all missed him out through there.
Yeah.
And the next one again upset some people being a home team fan there. Malcolm Brogdon.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, that's fair. I had Brogdon in at about the same sort of numbers actually. Where is he on mine? Brogdon. Yeah, I had him at 37. So yeah, not miles off.
Okay.
What are you saying about Brown, Rich? At 35.
I think that's about right. Probably a fair
Yeah.
reflection. Yeah.
Where was he in yours? I assume he
I
was in
just-
yours.
About there, to be fair. About there.
I don't know when Rich's next pick is, so I don't want it to get up to like 24 and Rich go, all right, Jalen Brown's up here.
Fair point. Fair point.
Okay. Right, where are we? I've lost track. Who's
33.
33. Is it back to Rich?
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm going with Zach LaVine.
Oh,
Zach
God.
Levine. Oh, there's lots of disgust there.
Yeah, Ema hates that.
Didn't make my 50.
Didn't make mine.
We're running a top 50 where Zach LaVine is better than Rudy Gobert, basically.
And
I'll
Ben Simmons.
give up now, to be honest, guys. I think.
I had Zach. He just about made mine. He was in at 48 for me.
I didn't. He was on my screen with 90 players on it, but I didn't bother putting a number next to his name.
Brilliant. Okay. Did anybody else have him in at all?
No, don't know. I didn't.
No.
Okay. Well, I just about kept you in there. I had him as a late pick. So right, back to Rockets.
So what are we at? 32?
32. We're on 32.
32. I've got Domantas Sabonis at 32. Yeah, I think that's about right for him.
Yep.
I'd have put him certainly more than 2 spaces ahead of Brogdon, but there you go.
Yeah,
That's fair enough. Yeah, I don't think that's wildly inaccurate at all. I had him about half a dozen or so places lower than that, but that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Pretty fair.
He was mid-20s for me.
Okay,
Same.
bit of a jump.
I've obviously
Mid-20s.
watched him. I've obviously watched him a lot more than everybody else.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. What do you have him in Denver?
Yes, I had him at 38, so
Okay,
not too
so
far.
again, yeah, we're agreeing with you there. That's pretty good. Right, over to you then, Denver.
I'm going to say who I've got at 31, but I feel like he should be higher now that I'm looking at it. I've got Klay Thompson.
Oh, that is quite low for me.
I had him mid-20s again, along with Sabonis.
I had him in the late teens.
I had him at 27.
Oh, okay, so maybe I'm out. Rich, do you have him in?
18.
Okay, so me and Rich are about the same, and then so sorry, you had an 18. I had him in at 17. What did you two have him in? Sorry,
28.
28 and Pacers.
24.
Okay, so he's gone in at 31. So he's gone in lowest, but we have all got him in there.
Yeah,
So, okay.
got to be there.
Oh, he's got to be there without a doubt. He's got to be there. Yeah, I think that's a bit.
I mean,
thing is, I'm looking at my list of players right now, and there are so many players below Klay Thompson on my list, and I'm looking at it going, if all of them are above him, wow,
Yeah.
that's a list.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So I have sort of lost track of how this goes. Are we going back the other way now? So we'll carry on with Denver.
No, we
I can't have a double pick.
got one more. I think it's you, Miami. We got
Is
you
it?
got 2 in a row now. I think.
Okay. I apologise because I've.
Picks from Miami and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost track. Right. Okay. So in my 30, I had. This is going to be tough. Right. Okay. 30. I'm going to go with. Oh, who do I? Fucking hell. I'm going to go CJ McCollum. I had him actually slightly lower than that, but I don't want him to miss out, and he can't go any higher because that'll start to get ridiculous. Did anyone else have him higher or lower than that, or at all?
I didn't have. Oh,
Where did you actually have him?
I had him at 35.
I had him at 36.
Oh,
So yeah,
I saw him
Honourable-
going off in the playoffs last year, so I had him at 28.
okay, right. So that's all pretty close. Rich, did you have him in?
Yep, higher. 25.
Okay, so we're saying between 25 and 35, and I've put him in at 30. Apart from Rockets, who didn't have him at all, we're all on the same page there.
You forgot he was in the league.
I mean, he's on the honourable. He's 52 technically, but we're only doing top 50. So there you go.
Okay.
Who was your first pick, out of curiosity?
For what?
Me,
Yeah, your first overall.
Montrez.
So you think Montrezl Harrell's better than Klay Thompson?
I do, yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, it's apples and oranges for what they do on the court, but yeah.
Did you need that, Aaron?
That was a well-timed shot. Oh.
Oh wow, brilliant.
I mean, if
I think
that's
his camera's stuck in a loop.
How many shots is Simmons at 48 worth?
Oh dear, that's 4 shots he's just done there in a row. He's had enough. That's
We've broken
that's
him.
quality. I've got my little bar set up here. I don't know if you can see that. Look, for the jack. So I'm ready to go for the next pick. So right, is it back with me?
I think so.
Oh right, mate. Sorry. Right, okay, 29. Oh my God, again, here we go. You think who starts to lose out? Right, I'm gonna go 29. I'm gonna go Kyle Lowry.
Oh, I had him
Again.
way higher.
I'm good there.
You good there?
Yeah, I don't like what.
The Pacers are on, we're on a wavelength here.
I'm
Seems fair.
36, so it's not too far off.
What do you have? Sorry.
36, not too far off.
Okay. Then
I
right.
had him way higher. Way higher. I had him 19.
Well, okay, and sorry, Rich. What was that?
34.
34. Okay. So again, couple higher, couple lower, but we're not grumbling at 29 there.
I'm not going to complain about that.
Okay. Fair enough. We've got a Lowry fan. That's cool. So
He's the NBA champion point guard. Give him a break.
so that's pretty valid. That's good. No, I like Carl. I think he's a great player, and I think he keeps shutting people down. He keeps saying people that are saying that he's washed or whatever. He keeps coming back and doing his thing. So yeah, I don't mind people saying that it should be higher. So right, back the other way. Where are we?
It's either Rich or Pacers, isn't it?
Whoever was after you first time.
Mate, I can't remember.
I think that's me, innit?
Rich.
Yeah,
yes,
I think it is.
Rich,
Yeah.
Rich.
What number are we on now?
You're on 28, mate.
Okay. I'm going to go with Bam.
Bam. Yes. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Bam Adebayo.
Big Bam fan.
Yeah, he's in at 28. Right, I'll be interested with this one. Who had him not in at all? No one.
We all. I had him at 27.
Okay. Wow, that's good.
I had a
27.
pick with my next one anyway.
Right. Okay, that's good. Denver.
I had him at 37.
37. Okay, that's fair. Okay, Pacers.
22.
Brilliant. Okay, well, that's been a pretty popular one, Rich. 28. You're not a million miles off either way. Good shout with my man.
Everyone loves Bam.
Everyone loves Bam. Yeah, and if we do this in a year's time, he'll be top 15. So. Right. Next.
Who was after Rich first time?
Ah, damn, it's me.
Okay.
What actual number are we on? 26
We are on
or 27?
27.
Oh my God, this list.
This is tricky because I'm going with. I've got Devin Booker.
Hooks.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be surprised if he's not on anybody's. I had him quite a bit higher.
I had him 5, so pretty close.
25. Okay.
Yeah.
Lower for Pacers. What are you saying?
33.
Right. Okay. I'm
21.
21. Yeah, I had him at 19, so I had him highest out of all of us. Maybe a bit of a reach, but okay. So 27.
I mean, for me, the only reason he was so low is again, like I want to see him win before I go higher than that.
Fair enough.
Like, he's really fucking good, but he's not been able to. He's not had anyone with him to win before, obviously. But I need to see it before I can put him higher than 25. To be honest.
Fair enough. No, that's a valid point. Valid point. All right, so 26 is with you, Rockets, yeah?
Oh, is that me? Is it? I got Donovan Mitchell, 26.
Boo.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Fair.
Yeah. Again, I think in a couple of years he'll be a lot higher. He's, what is he, third year? Like, there's still just a couple of times when you watch him, you just think, oh, that's a young player's error there. Like, make some iffy decisions, make some bad passes occasionally, but I think he'll cut them out a bit in a few years. He could be top 15, no problem.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think. Did anyone have any improvements on 26?
Where's my list gone? 28.
Okay.
17.
17. Yeah, I was along the same lines as you again, Rich. I had him at 21. So I've always said like Booker and Mitchell, very similar sort of ability players. So yeah, quite close to me. Nuggets, what did you say?
I'd put him at 33, begrudgingly that high.
I don't think we trust anything he says about Utah at this point.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you guys have ever heard of Tyler Lydon, we definitely won the trade that sent Mitchell to Utah.
Okay, right. Pacers. We're at the halfway point. We've picked 25.
So I got 2 picks at 25 and 4, right? Is that it?
25 and 24. You've got it. Yep.
Cool. So again, do I jump back and pick some guys that have missed out because I know they're going to end up missing out entirely, or do I stop other guys going high? Right. I'm just going to pick 2 guys that are deep back down. De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, wow. At 24, De'Aaron Fox.
I wouldn't have him at 24, but I also wouldn't have him not on the list at all.
Okay, so where did you have him?
41.
I had him
Wow,
at
so
44.
that's a jump.
I had him at 51.
I'm the same. I had him at 51.
First out. It was my first out.
Same as me. He was my first out as well. Rich, did he make yours?
Not quite.
No.
Just on the cusp.
Wow. So we've got De'Aaron Fox at 25. That's maybe our biggest shock so far. Well, no, it's not.
It's Ben Simmons.
Ben
Ben
Simmons is
Simmons
our biggest shock
definitely
so
is.
far.
Rudy Gobert was second shock, I think. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, Ben Simmons without a doubt, but we all know why that was. And then yeah, probably Rudy, and then Fox. So okay, you're on back to back. So who's your second pick at 24?
Which guy do I think you're going to miss out on the most? I reckon you're going to ignore Chris Paul.
Oh, I wouldn't have ignored Chris Paul whatsoever.
He was at 17 for me.
18 for me.
I had him at 27, so it was lower. But
In my 30s.
I'd certainly he had to be.
I thought a lot of you might have him down in the 30s somewhere. So, which is also I had him in the early 30s, but I didn't want to ignore the fact that Chris Paul has taken an OKC team that were meant to be like dead last in the West to where they are right now, and
I mean, at the end of the day, he was meant to be a contract dump, wasn't he?
I was disappointed with the trade. That's all I'm going to say. I was disappointed that we got rid of Paul and brought in Westbrook.
I mean, Paul has one of the worst contracts in the entire league. Like, his contract is massive, and he's like 33 years old or something now, and it's going to keep him going for another 2 more years after this year, I think. But he's proven he's still able to perform at a playoff level.
Yeah, I mean the thing is it wouldn't matter for Houston because they're in win now mode anyway. You want the best players. It didn't matter. I thought it was. I mean, I said in this podcast that was all about penny pinching from Tillman Fertitta. It was an awful move.
So you think that Chris Paul is better than Westbrook?
I think next to Harden, Chris Paul is the player that you want rather than Russell Westbrook.
It's fair enough.
Yeah, that's a fair shout. I think he's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. For
if you remember when Houston got Chris Paul, everyone was saying Chris Paul and Harden can't play with each other. Chris Paul and Harden can't play with each other, and they played with each other, and it was fine. And then they get Westbrook, and it's Westbrook and Harden can't play with each other. Westbrook and Harden can't play with each other. It's just
get rid of Harden.
You put anyone with Harden, and everyone thinks, nah, you can't play with him.
It's almost like people don't like him or something.
It's just you put another guard with Harden, and people immediately go, "Nah, not going to work."
Yeah.
I've got to be honest. I really, really hope that Houston just fully embrace being like the league bad guys and just be like, yeah, we want to be the most hated team, and they're just like, fuck all of you. I really hope they do that. You know,
Houston aren't the league bad guys, mate.
no.
Will be. Absolutely not. I couldn't care less about Houston and what they do.
Right, on that note, Houston, is it Houston up next? Sorry. Or is it Denver?
No. I picked Mitchell, and then we had Fox, and then we've just...
Yeah, so it's back to you. Yeah, we're going back the other we're going back the other way. Yeah, so back to you.
What number is it?
23.
23.
So everyone's drinking, isn't it?
Yeah, can't keep track. 23. All right, I had Zion at 23.
Okay.
I had him at 20. I had him at 26.
He's
They're
not
on
enough
26.
to put him higher. I just can't. I can't put him higher than that. He's not played enough.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why I had him at 41.
but to be fair, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because you think, well, what do you do with it? Do you take it on is explosive talent and how good he will be, or do you take it for what it is now? So it's always going to be a little bit of flux. But yeah, I think 23 is. As I said, I had him at 26. Did I say that? 20, something like that. Yeah, 26. So
I mean, I still think he's. Sorry, go on.
I had him dead on at 26 as well.
There you
So
go.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I said this at the start of this year, and I stick by it. I think he's going to play less than 400 career games.
oh wow.
Yeah, I think he's going to be injured constantly. I think he's always going to have issues.
Is that because of his size?
Well, he's had knee surgery
It's-
already, isn't he?
It's because of the weight on that size of frame. It's not.
Yeah.
And the way his game is built, it's not durable.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would be surprised if that does end up being the case, and hope it doesn't, obviously. But
I'd love him to play for 15 years and play 80 games a season, but it's not going to happen.
yeah,
Denver knows what I'm going to say right now. Talking about weight on frames. We've got a guy called Nikola Jokic coming up pretty soon.
Not soon.
right, okay.
I mean,
Let's see where we're going then. Let's see. So pick 22 is with Denver.
yeah.
There is one guy I am going to pick that I think is about right at this bracket, and I think if I wait to my next go, he's way too high. So I'm going to go with Jamal Murray.
Oh, wow.
Didn't even make my 50.
How can you not make your 50?
Because there is 50 players better than Jamal Murray.
No chance.
I'll jump in and be the middle ground and try and mediate this by saying I had him at 46.
Right, let's just see. Right, because he was in my 40s. Let me just
Rich,
see
where did you?
Oh,
I
actually,
didn't have him in.
Oh, okay. I
His
had him-
girlfriend's number one, though.
Hell yeah.
I had him at
Come
38.
on.
I had him at 38.
Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jamal Murray's made the 22nd best player in the NBA according to us lot. That's
Jamal. Wait. Can we just keep in mind the fact that the same person has voted that Jamal Murray is in the 20s and Rudy Gobert is in the 40s?
Right, the way I see it is I would rather have Jamal Murray on my team than Rudy Gobert. There's better centres in abundance.
well, we did say there was going to be
Questionably no better centre in the NBA.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Aaron Baines.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, okay. It's round to me, I think. Is it? Oh no, sorry, Rich. Yeah, it's Rich next.
What number are we on? 21.
21.
Simply because I don't want him left out.
I know
Bradley
this.
Beal.
Oh, okay. Bradley Beal. I thought that was going to be more Celtics related then.
He wasn't getting left out, mate.
Bradley
I
Beal
had
wasn't
19.
getting left out of mine.
So
I had him at 23, so...
I had him higher, but then I'm a massive, massive Bill fan. I had him at 13.
I had him at 19.
I had him at 19 as well. I'm not going to argue with 13.
Yeah, I think 30 might have been a bit of a reach, but I'm a massive Bradley Bill fan. He's one of my favourite players. So okay, yeah, maybe a tad low is the feel on that, but I'm glad he's in there nevertheless. Right, 20 and 19 I've got. I'll do 20 and then we'll have a very quick recap. 20, I'm going to go with. Oh, again, it's one of them that I feel like he should be in there, but I think this is now a bit too high. I'm going to go with Porzingis at 20.
Yeah,
Bloody hell. I had him at 46.
I know exactly what you're saying. I had him at 35, but again,
Yeah.
he's a player. He should be in top 50. It's just
Yeah, I actually had him at 28, so it is high, but I can't not have him in. This is how it's going to be funny now because there's going to be players now that we've filled up these quite high spots, and that means now that some real quality superstars are going to go because we've filled it up with some mediocre like Jamal Murray.
I mean, he's not.
I was going to say like Gary Harris.
Yeah.
I'll take that more than Jamal Murray.
Okay.
I mean, I had Porzingis at 27, and I think the issue with Porzingis is so far this season, him and Doncic haven't quite worked out. When Doncic was out, Porzingis was an absolute monster. You know, he played really, really well. When those two can figure it out, people will be like, oh yeah, shit, Porzingis is really fucking good.
Yeah, exactly. Right, okay, let's just do a quick rundown. 50, Vucevic. 49, Adams. 48, Ben Simmons. 47, Harrell. 46, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 45, Clint Capella. 44, Andre Drummond. 43, Harris. 42, Rocco. 41, Lou Will. 40, D'Lo. 39, Rudy Gobert. 38, Griffin. 37, Gordon. 36, DeRozan. 35, Brown. 34, Brogdon. 33, Zach LaVine. 32, Sabonis. 31, Clay. 30, CJ McCollum. 29, Kyle Lowry. 28, Bam Adebayo. 27, Book. 26, Mitchell. 25, Fox. 24, Chris Paul. 23, Zion. 22, Murray. 21, Bill. And 20, Porzingis.
Right.
Okay.
I've also been writing this down, and I was like, why have I missed out 33? And then when you went through it and you were like, Zach LaVine, I was like, oh, I couldn't even bring myself to write it down.
Brilliant. Right, it's back with me, and we're now getting into the serious stuff. So here we go. This is top 20 stuff, and I'm going to pick at number 19. I'm going to go with Victor Oladipo.
Okay.
Anyone had higher than that for Vic?
I had him at 21.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I had him
24.
Yeah. So I had him at 21, and if it was going to get back around to me and I was going to be at like pick number 15 or something, I was going to leave him out and then just blame it on you guys for leaving him out for being injured.
Or what? And then pick him at fucking 10 or something.
No, I was just going to leave it out and go, all right, Oladipo misses out. We've missed out so many good players. We may as well just leave him out as well and blame the injury on it.
Fair enough.
Nice tactic. Rich, where'd you have him?
40s.
40s? 4 zeros?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
That's really good. Bear territory.
Do you know what?
Higher than Ben Simmons,
Oladipo and Rudy Gobert should be around a similar number. I do agree with that concept.
Yeah, perhaps maybe a bit too low. Right, okay. Right, we're going back the other way. And who done Bill? Sorry, at 21. Who chose Bradley Bill?
Me.
Right, back to you, Rich.
Okay. Trae Young.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I had him
I
at
think-
25.
I had Trae at 25 as well.
I had him at 39. He's a fucking turnstile. Couldn't put him up.
He's still got his baby hair, but I can't help it. He's 25.
Yeah, I think 20.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he's super fun to watch. Like, but he just can't do shit on the other end.
I think he's awful to watch. I hate watching him.
Really?
Oh, I love watching him.
I enjoy watching him. I think it's a fun watch.
The last game I went to was a Hawks game, and he just he stole the show. He was like watching him live was just unreal, like phenomenal.
Denver, I got to ask, how many times have you seen Trae Young play?
Probably count them on two hands.
Okay.
So not more than double figures.
I think he does a lot of the annoying stuff that Harden does, and I know you hate Harden.
He doesn't do as much of the flopping much, and the
He-
travelling.
He jumps into the defender a lot, though. He jumps into the defender a hell of a lot.
He does. And there are players that I equally hate for doing that. Like Paddy Mills, I despise for doing that. He's an expert at doing that, and I despise him for it. But Trae Young is an exceptional talent, and he's raw as well.
I had him 25, so...
Yeah, I think that's relatively fair. I think he's a fun watch. He's got a great skill set. Yeah, we know he's absolute jack shit defensively, but that's not his game. That's it's all about the handles and the skill and putting the ball in the basket. That's it. So okay, 18 for Trae Young. I think that's relatively fair. Denver, what about you? 17.
I mean, I'm going to go with my number 17 pick. I'm going to stop looking at players behind because I'm kind of just going to sacrifice them now. So this one's probably going to catch some stick as well because he's possibly quite low. But I'm going to put in Damian Lillard at number 17.
Wow,
Whoa.
Dame, that is low.
Because he is overrated.
Ah,
But he is still good.
Pacers, you got any of those shots?
I'm just thinking that Quinton's going to be disappointed.
Here he is.
Bless his cotton socks.
I think you've got to finish the bottle for putting Dame that low.
I'm with Rich on that one, to be honest, mate.
I think Dame at 17 rivals Ben Simmons at 48.
So have you all got him in like top 10 then?
I had him at 8.
I had him at 11.
6 for Rich.
6 for me.
6?
I love Dame though. Love him.
I had him dead on 10.
I have him at 11, but I had a line between 13 and 14 of like, this is a cut-off point where the gap is massive.
Okay, so we had 11, 10, 8, 6, but he's ended up in 17.
That's not that bad.
But are we saying that there are only 5 players difference between Jamal fucking Murray and Dame?
I
So this is
would
what I
rather
mean.
have Jamal Murray.
This is what I mean. This is why this list becomes ridiculous when you say things like that. Absolutely. All right, where are we at? We're back over to Rich before double picks from Pacers. Is that right?
No,
I
it's
think
Rockets.
Rich, then me, then double Pacers.
It's Rockets and then me double.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are we at now?
We're Rich, then me, then double Pacers.
Okay. Far away.
So it's me again, yeah?
No, it's Rockets.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Rockets and then Pacers.
Oh, what number is it? 17?
16.
16.
16?
Yep.
I got Joel Embiid at 16.
Oh, I think that's low as well.
I got him at 15, so I'm on the same page as you.
Joel
Adam.
Embiid, when push comes to shove, can't do jack.
As he pours
Change
himself
my
another
mind.
drink.
Change my mind, Pacers. I know you want to.
Adam at 8.
Adam at 9.
I had him at 10.
There we go.
I just don't think, I don't think he's got it mentally. Like, I wouldn't want to rely on Joel Embiid in a real clutch situation.
Okay.
Let's face it, this season, even the Sixers fans don't like him. So
Look, I think that is a fair argument because the health thing is always going to be the biggest thing that's going to maybe hold his career back. But when you look at the idea of this was at all players at full health.
Oh no, this isn't health. This is a mental thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not about his physical health. It's mentally. I don't think he's got that toughness.
Okay.
I think he's all talk and nothing else.
He does talk so much. I really wish he would shut up a lot of the time, but he does. Like he is good. The only player that generally stops him is Al Jefferson. Like Al Jefferson killed him a couple of years ago. Like Joel Embiid could not handle some Al Jefferson.
I suppose he's got that tank build, Jefferson, didn't he?
Yeah, like Jokic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, let's let's actually let's
Unnecessary.
have a quick vote on Joel because he is probably the biggest Marmite player in the league. Rich, I'm not even going to fucking ask you, mate. I know the answer's no. The others, do you love or hate him?
He's annoying. Really fucking irritates me.
Yeah. The thing is, right? Like with Embiid, I just don't think he can be your best player and you're going to win a title. That's why he got to 16 for me.
Okay. All right.
Like, you're not going to win a title with him as your best player. It's just not going to happen.
Okay. Denver?
Not when Ben Simmons comes out so low, no.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Embiid is the only person that's close to if I was building a dream team and who I'd have at centre, if you don't count Anthony Davis as a centre, because he's not. But if you're building a dream team of 5 players, Embiid's close to, or the closest to Jokic that I would pick. But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I like him.
Embiid in my top 3 centres.
Oh, without a doubt.
He's number 3 centre for me. But
yeah, behind Bam and who? Okay, right. We'll move on. Right, 15 is
double pick for Pacers.
Pacers twice.
What number is it?
15.
So this is a problem now, because there's going to be a lot of players missing out. I'm just going to assume that these players are going to miss out now. Blame on everyone else because I at least had them on my list. Was it 15 and 14?
yeah.
Right.
Miles Turner.
No. But I could put you in a real bad situation where I put a high player down in a low number and you have to pick some real shit down at high numbers.
That's not in the spirit of how it was intended.
I'm sure you are.
Have you ever had a conversation with Indiana before?
So I'm gonna reach a little bit back and I'm gonna play it normally. And 15 and 14, I'm gonna go Carl Towns.
Cat, yeah. I had Cat in at 23. So yeah, my lowest of the sort of probably the most obvious names left. He was the lowest of those. So I'm quite pleased with that pick.
Yep. Anyone else? Any fancies?
Had him at 10.
11.
Okay.
I got bullied into putting him at 29.
Yeah, we've got to those that don't know, in our group chat, Denver didn't have him in his 50 until we bullied him into making sure he was in there, which was incredible. So, no, that's fair enough, I think, 15. I had him, as I said, at 23. I had him quite low. But
Are they the 3rd worst team in the NBA at the moment or something?
Yeah, but yeah, okay. Right, 14.
It's because Jimmy Butler ran away. So again, I would like to pick one of these guys that's deep at the back, and I'm going to say their names just as honourable mentions at this point to clear my own name. I expect to see names like Chris Middleton and Kemba Walker on this list, and you have missed them out for Gary Harris. But at this point, I'm going to go and pick Jason Tatum.
I'm glad he made it.
I'm glad he made it. I did have him quite a long way down. I had him in the early 30s. What do you have him, sorry?
22, so not miles off.
Okay. Rich, you have him as 2nd or 3rd?
8.
8.
And that's what I'm picking now.
Right, okay.
Not impressed.
I had him at 17.
He has taken a leap this year, to be fair.
And
But 14.
Pretty sure he's on the MVP ladder as well, isn't he?
I've got some guys.
Should he be, though?
Depends which MVP ladder you look at.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I've got a lot of guys behind him that I would prefer to introduce. Like I said, Chris Middleton, Kemba Walker, like Brandon Ingram and Ja Morant. I would even chuck in here. But like,
is going to miss out.
Who's that?
John Collins is going to miss out on this list, which disappoints me greatly.
Yeah, I had John Collins.
Drew Holiday is going to miss out.
Holiday's going to miss out. Well, there's a couple of names that someone might say, so I'll hold me to it.
Okay. All right. So where are we at? 13. Does that
So
belong to?
It's back to Rockets again now.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it 13? Well, I had Simmons at 13, but somehow he went right at the start. And I had Lillard at 11. Right, well, I guess I don't know what to do here. All right, I guess 13. I'll go Paul George. In that case,
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's definitely, as far as I'm concerned, there's categorically 9 players better than Paul George, and then there's a few maybes depending on how you roll with things.
Right.
But yeah, Paul George can do. We all know how good he is. He can do things on both ends. We're assuming he's at full health for this exercise.
Of course.
Although I do worry, in real life, I do worry about him. But I love Paul George, and hopefully he wins a title at some point.
Yeah, I think we all like Paul George. Well, Pacers is maybe not.
Yeah, Pacers, do you like Paul George?
Paul George is one of the biggest bitches in the league. Oh my God! Like I know most of you guys won't know, but every single year in Indiana they have a charity baseball game, and Paul George was one of the main guys that runs this charity baseball game. And
That sounds like a bitch.
And at this game, they asked him, like, on one day, how he felt about Indiana, and he said, "I want to stay in Indiana forever. I want to do this. I want to become bigger here than Reggie Miller. I want to. If I was to ever win a title, I want to win a title in Indiana." 2 days later, he requests a trade.
Are you glad you don't have a Paul George tattoo?
After that happened. Like,
Oh, mate, he sounds a bit hurt, doesn't he? Does Pacers?
Sorry, so out of curiosity, where did you have him, Indiana?
I still had him at 9.
I also had him at 9. So
3 times we've matched.
yeah.
I had him at 7.
Okay, Rich.
12, I think.
Okay,
Yeah, 12.
So we're not a million miles out. Maybe on the the lowest out of all of us at 13, but at this stage you're never going to be a million miles out. So next up is Denver. Yes.
Correct.
I don't like any of these names around here.
You really good at available, right?
Oh.
There shouldn't be any more Utah players left up at this point. You do.
I mean,
No, you
have
missed-
you not
you missed-
heard of Joe Ingles?
I was going to say that name as well.
Oh, Jinglin Joe.
It's just.
Oh, mate, tell you what,
I really don't want to pick any of these.
there's some big names going here.
Tell us what names you're talking about. What names have you got in mind? Like missing out that you really want to pick, but are just too high.
I mean, Chris Middleton for me, I think I'm heart-wrenched that he's not going to be on this list.
Wait.
Um,
I had, yeah, I had,
Wait
him,
till he goes for one, mate.
I had him mid-30s.
yeah, I think Kemba deserves a shout. Like you said, Ingram as well.
We're at 12 now.
You can't put those players in, and the people that I've got, I don't want to pick them.
I mean, what you is you could put someone like Ingram in now and then swap Ingram and Gobert if you want. I mean,
No.
I'd be right with that.
Can I tell you another player who's going to miss out right now? He isn't going any higher than this. Kyrie Irving.
No, because that was one of the names that I was thinking about saying.
Who's that? Sorry.
It's not happening anymore.
Kyrie.
Irving is not making the top 50 because you put Gary Harris in.
No. Oh, I'm going to have to correct you now. All right, I'm going to go Kyrie.
Jamal Murray at 22. That was your chance.
I'm going Kyrie.
Kyrie's in
I'm doing
at
it.
12.
He's at my 12 on my spreadsheet. He's at my 12, so I'm going to pick the guy that I had
Okay.
at 12. So.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. He was at my 14.
Also, just as a side note, fuck you, Aaron.
Okay, the thing is, right now, you've put us in a real problem. I've got 12 players above Kyrie Irving that look amazing.
Someone's got to miss out.
So one's going to miss out.
Yeah.
And we do not want that to happen. They are all all-star, all NBA players.
I've got 13 players left, And
Yeah, I've
Neil,
got 13 as well.
I've got 12, I think.
so we're gonna have at least 2 superstars that are stars / superstars that aren't going to be in the top
as well.
50.
So I don't know who I'm missing that you guys have got.
9, 10,
Right.
11.
I must have forgotten someone. Like literally, I must have forgotten someone.
Right, just
Pascal
missing out.
Siakam ain't going to make it, is he?
He's one of my 12.
He's got to be on there.
Pascal's
He's
in
got
mine.
to be on there.
Pascal's in mine. Pascal's in mine as well.
Right, okay, so let's tidy it up. In the 11th pick, just missing out on the top 10 is down to Rich, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rich.
Ash Denver, it's Rich.
Okay. Oh, no, I can't do it. I can't put him in, so he might have to miss out as well.
Kemba.
Marcus Smart.
No, he's going to top 5, mate. No, Jimmy Butler.
Okay. Jimmy's in at 11?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I'm so happy with you. Can I just take a minute to big up Rich Barrett for putting in Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler? Because I was getting worried that both of them were going to be a bit too high. I think 11 is potentially maybe a little bit high, bit of a stretch. But
I had him at 13.
I'm so pleased he's in. I had him down. I had him down at 15.
I had him at 16.
Okay, there we go.
18.
Okay. Right, the top 10. Here we go, boys.
Amy now.
Oh, it's me twice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then back the other way.
Right, okay. Oh, wow. Who's going to miss out? Right, okay, I've decided who's going to miss out, hopefully. Right, at 10 is going to be Pascal. How can you have a list without him in?
Okay.
Good call.
Okay.
We can't not have him in, can we?
No,
I can't even believe we're at 10.
You had him at 10?
No, I had him at 12, but I can't believe we are at 10.
I know. Well, I actually had him at 14, I think. Sorry, looking through my scribbles. So it's not a million miles, maybe a little bit higher.
I got a suggestion. Can we go into like 0 and negative numbers?
And at minus 736.
Right, now it gets a bit tricky. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm going to go Nikola Jokic at 9.
Oh, come on. That's so low.
Right, so Denver's not happy. I pissed him off.
I had him at 8, so...
Right, okay.
10 for me.
10.
11.
10, 11, 8. I had him at 9. Denver probably had him at 1 or 2. What are we saying?
No, to be fair, I had him at 6, so it's not a million miles away.
Okay.
So that's 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right, so we're as a group, we think 9 is a fair reflection.
Yeah.
It depends on who else is above him.
Yeah, this is true.
Chris Middleton.
Right, so we're going back the other way. It's getting serious.
Oh, Christ, I thought that was the pick for number 8 for a second there. I was like, no. Right, back the other way, and
Rich,
we're back to Rich.
Here we are.
And this is number
8.
Oh,
man, this is getting tough. This is getting real tough.
You look at the names now that are being left out, you just think, for fuck's sake, what have we done here?
I really hope that Houston doesn't pick any more people, because I think I know who the person's coming, and I don't want them to make the list.
I've got 2 more left, mate. He's definitely making the list.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know that I've got picks 5 and 4, so I'm leaving the top 3 to the rest of you, and you're gonna have a
I've
great
got 2. Oh no!
I've got 9 players left.
I've got 7, 8. Yeah, I'm the same. I've got 9 players left.
Oh, Jokic.
Okay.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
I've got 8. 9. Sorry.
Actually, I've got 10 if you include a potential outside.
Number 1 pick.
I mean, if we're including John Collins, I've got 10, but...
Collins wasn't in my 50.
Okay. It's going to kill me to do it, because I'm going to have to leave out my point guard.
Is that Marcus Smart? Oh, if you said point guard, that means you're putting like Westbrook in, doesn't it?
Broder.
There we go.
Who was it? Sorry, I missed that.
Westbrook.
In
Westbrook.
at 8.
Wow, Westbrook has made it in at 8. Okay, I mean, I'm not gutted that he's in because
Still there,
he
guys?
deserves
Oh,
to
I lost
be
you
in.
then for a minute.
But I had him in at
100%.
If Rich didn't pick him, he was going to go 2 picks later to the Rockets.
I had him at 10.
wow.
You wouldn't have left him entirely, though, would you?
I had him quite low.
I might have done. There's 2 players that I was thinking of leaving out, and he was one of them.
Who was the other?
Who's the other one? Who am I missed? Jimmy Butler.
Oh,
I
he's
think
gone
I think Butler's fair. I think I had Westbrook down at 18.
I had him at 16, above Lillard.
40 below Gobert.
The thing
Right.
is say that about everyone with Denver. Everyone's below Gobert.
Right, okay.
No one's below Gobert because.
Right, this is going to
No, no,
start. This is going to get interesting now because we've got 8 very high profile players,
Yeah.
but we've only got 7 positions left.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a superstar out, and it depends now. The sensible thing now would be to drop this player out now before
I'm
it
not
gets any
dropping him out.
worse.
I'm not dropping him out. I'm not dropping him out. When it gets to my pick, I'm picking him. I don't care.
Okay.
It's happening.
Okay. Right. Where are we? Who's next?
Who just picked?
Pick Westbrook.
Rich picked Westbrook, so it's me,
No, it's
isn't it?
Denver, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's Denver.
So are we on 7? Are we?
We're on 7.
I can't have this list without Steph Curry.
Don't worry.
Okay.
You wouldn't have missed out.
So,
You wouldn't have missed out. I had him.
I'm going Steph Curry at 7.
Well, I had Steph at 7 as well.
So
I had Steph at 4.
Steph at 7.
yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. You know, he changed the game.
I also
Yeah,
had 4.
It would have been criminal if Steph weren't in it. So I'm glad he's in it. Oh man. See, it's going to keep getting worse now because there's still a player that is. Oh mate, it's going to be in, but it means that a wow is going to miss out. But look at Pacers, look, he loves it. Right, okay, we're going with Steph at 7. That's good. I had him at 7. I'm really pleased he's in. It would have been. I probably wouldn't have even published it if he wasn't in it. So 6 is with you, Houston.
All right. Well, at 6 on my list, I had James Harden at number 6.
So I had him at 6 as well.
What?
I had him at 6.
You had him at 5, didn't you, Indiana? You had him at 5.
I did indeed. Are you picking him at 6?
Yeah, because he was 6 on my list.
Are you sure you don't want to pick someone a little bit later and then I'll pick him anyway?
Nah,
Collusion.
nah. 6 is where he deserves to be, in my opinion.
I had him at 5.
I genuinely started off this list having him in the 30s.
I know
He just
you-
moved
I know
up and up.
Denver. Was he next to Gobert? Was he?
He was in the same bracket as Gobert, and I just kept moving him up. I was like, I can't do that to him. I can't do that to him.
Like I said to you guys beforehand, there is one player in the NBA who, in the last 3 years, has made every All-NBA first team and every All-Star game, and that is James Harden. That's the only player in the NBA.
Yeah. I think
And
that's
you
a
had
fair
100
reflection.
points.
I mean, what I would say about that is of the 5 I've got ahead of him, only one of them is a guard, and that's probably why he's made all first team NBA.
The only guard I had ahead of him was Steph Curry.
Yeah, likewise.
Okay.
No, I'm a top
Right.
guard, number 5.
Okay, right, it's getting serious. Pick number 5 goes to Pacers.
Pacers has got 5 and
5
4.
and 5 and
Five.
4.
5
Yeah.
and 4. Okay.
Harden's gone. Cool. Right then. Do I put you in a real shit situation, or do I just be really nice and we try and consider things?
What, you be a grown up?
Which do you think I'm going to do?
The first one.
You think I'm going
Log
to be...
off and go on OnlyFans.
Okay, so with number 5, I'm going to pick... Oh, that would make it even worse. No. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick number 5, Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi at 5. Okay. Right.
That's really close to what I had anyway. I had Kawhi at 6.
I had him at 5.
I had him at 3.
I had him at 3.
Rich?
Kawhi is 4 for me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're all 4 to 6 range,
I
basically.
think at this point, we're not going to be more than a couple out.
No, that's right. It's all going to be pretty close from here on out, unless there's a real spanner in the works, and we all know who we're talking about.
The thing is, I'm seeing a big name missing out here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm putting it on you because right now, at number 4, I am picking
Patrick
Kevin
Beverly.
Durant.
Who?
Kevin Durant.
No.
Durant is at 4. Okay.
Durant at 4. Oh, Christ.
All right. I had Durant at 2.
I
I
had
had
3.
Durant at 4, so that's fine for me.
Okay.
Yeah. The problem is there are 4 players right now that you guys are stuck with.
Well, this is it. We knew this probably 6 picks ago.
We knew this at 22 when Jamal Murray got in.
Yeah, I think we know where to lay the blame on this entire episode at.
Jamal Murray is going to be a future All-Star. You mark my words.
Oh,
You
dear.
mark my words.
Can someone clip that? Just clip that.
Right, okay, guys. We're now into the top 3. But before we do, here's the rundown. Vucevic, Adams, Ben Simmons, Hurrell, Gilgeous-Alexander, Clint Capella, Drummond, Harris, Rocco, Lou Will, D'Angelo Russell, Gobert, Blake Griffin, Gordon, DeRozan, Brown, Brogdon, Lavine, Sabonis, Clay, CJ McCollum, Lowry, Bam Adebayo, Book, Mitchell, Fox, Chris Paul, Zion, Murray, Bill, Porzingis, Oladipo, Trae Young, Damian Lillard, Embiid, Cat, Tatum, George, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler. Top 10, Pascal Siakam. 9, Jokic. 8, Westbrook. 7, Curry. 6, Harden. 5, Kawhi. 4, Durant.
So
we're left with 3 players.
Right.
I'm just getting my popcorn out so I can watch this ending like it's a movie. Like
Who's the
Right,
picks? Is it me, Rich, and Heat?
I think I've got. Am I next?
after me it goes Rich, then Rich.
Right, what's the picks?
So I'm the next one.
Rockets is next with number 3.
And then me with 2, and then Rich with 1.
Rich with 1. Yep.
Oh wow!
We messed up earlier, I think.
Yeah, we fucked up on the old thing. So apologies, that's my fault. That's just me drinking lots of Jack. So I'm out the equation here, which is lovely. So okay, yeah. So
People are going to be so angry when I pick Paul
Before I make
Millsap.
my pick, there are 4 players that are going to miss out that really don't deserve to.
well, one fucking especially.
So that's Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, Kemba Walker, and John Collins. They should absolutely be in the top 50. 100% they should be top 50.
Let's stop talking about John Collins. John Collins
I
didn't make
love John Collins. You can all jog on. I love John Collins. Now, someone else is going to miss out, but I don't know who it is yet because I don't know who you lot are going to pick. But with the 3rd pick, I'm going to take... I mean, it's 1 or 2, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
It's 1 of 3.
That guy's a twat. I don't like him. Fuck it. I'll take Luca with the 3 pick.
Luca is in.
Yeah.
Luca
The other one
Doncic
is
has
that.
made it at
I love
3.
that pick.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
We
Right,
know
okay.
we're missing out at this point, don't we?
Well, yeah, this is what I worried. This is what I worried. Now, by throwing that grenade in there, I mean, just for example, I had Luca at 11.
I had him at 9.
I had him at
5.
15.
Where did you have him, Pacers?
15.
15. Rich.
16.
16. Right, so basically this means that either LeBron James, Anthony Davis or Giannis is not making our top 50 NBA players. Oh, this is exactly what I knew was going to happen. Okay, well we're here. We're
I'm
here.
so glad I picked Durant.
I've got no responsibility. My
Durant
last pick.
missed
My
out.
last pick was Siakam at 10. So none of this is on me. So okay, right. Denver.
Same Gary Harris and Jamal Murray.
Denver. This is
I mean, there's people that aren't even in starting lineups. At least both of those two start.
Lou Will.
I'm going to hopefully make this quite easy. I could be really mean and pick Anthony Davis, but I'm going to pick.
Do it. Go on.
I'm going to pick LeBron at 2 because.
Oh, you are saving Rich Barrett here.
Yeah.
That's so.
I don't want like the UK rankings to be, we all pick LeBron James at number 1 and it's all so easy and obvious. So
Okay.
I'm going LeBron at 2.
That's fair. Where did you have LeBron, guys? Pacers?
2.
2?
I had him at 2.
1.
2.
Rich?
2.
Rich at 2. I had him at 1 as well. Maybe a little bit of heat bias there. But yeah, year 17 for me, still the absolute GOAT. I had him at number 1. But 2 is fine. So, Rich, drum rolls. It's all down to you. You've got either
Marcus Smart.
Go on, time Lord. Tell me it's
right.
time
Okay,
Lord.
if you pick Marcus Smart, I'm not putting it on live. I'm not airing it. Right,
Wait,
you've
wait.
got a
Can I
choice.
just add something to that? He's gonna pick Kemba instead.
yeah, that's a good shout. Okay, you've got a choice of 2, I suppose, but it's all down to you. It's your pick. You do what you want.
I don't know who's done the maths on this, but we should have sorted it out first because this has left me in a very, very horrible situation. So in the interest of fairness, the number 1 pick in the top 50 is going to have to be Taco Fall. Obviously, I'm joking. I got to go Giannis. So the fact that AD missed out is crazy. But,
Well, to be fair, it was always going to happen. This was we knew when we was talking about this morning. We said a superstar will miss out, and it was just who it was going to be. And that superstar.
It would be like a top 10 player, though. I thought it would be like someone in I thought it'd be like a Kemba. I didn't think it would be fucking AD.
Both of them missed out, so that should make you happy.
You can
Oh yeah, that's true.
right now. You can clickbait this like mad.
Yeah. Well, look.
Clickbait.
Quentin is going to be fuming.
Right, well, what you just said there, Houston, is right. You didn't expect it to be AD, but that's because someone put in bloody Luka Doncic at 3. If you would have put AD in, then we would have had a Luka at 10 or 11, maybe missing out. But either way, a star was always going to miss, and that whale was Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is not a top 50 NBA player, according to us.
Well, you know what? He doesn't deserve to be a top 50 NBA player, if you ask me. He's
Right. Okay.
Do you want to go through the players that you've got that have missed out?
Yes. Okay. So let's do that. That was going to be my next thing. So obviously AD misses out. I had AD at 5, by the way. Other noticeable names, obviously Kemba Walker was probably the next biggest name, arguably, that didn't make it.
Yeah.
I obviously we said Drew Holiday. He should have been in. John Wall.
I had John Wall at 31.
I had him at 32.
Yeah.
I told you what I thought about him earlier.
Look, John Wall is the biggest twat in the NBA. Don't get me wrong, but he is one hell of a player.
Yeah.
People,
At full health. Yeah.
He is a really good player, but
Explosive player.
he's also the one player that I have an NBA jersey for here in the UK for some weird reason.
Right. Other noticeables. Chris Middleton didn't make it. Marcus Smart didn't make it. Chris Middleton's an obvious one.
Drew Holiday.
Yep, Drew Holiday. We said LaMarcus Aldridge. I had him in.
I had him at 47.
I had him at 50.
Yeah, I had him at 40.
I mean, Ja Morant not getting on is pretty insulting.
The thing is, the Ja Morant one, you can argue, haven't seen enough yet.
Yeah. We've got Zion.
Yeah.
but-
But
yeah,
you,
we know.
You know that Zion is Zion. Like,
I mean,
he's been doing it since he was bloody 12 years old. He's looked like 30 since he was 12. So
Yeah. Mike Conley.
No,
Anyone have him?
Nah.
I picked Eric Bledsoe over him.
Bledsoe's a decent shout. Gallinari's a decent shout, maybe.
I love Gallo, but not top 50.
I didn't even have him on my honourable mentions.
Other possibilities that could have maybe just broken in were Kevin Love, Tobias Harris, Al Horford.
Oh, I had Tobias Harris at 46.
Okay, so yeah, these are the late
I had
40s. So.
Anunoby as well. Who's
Yeah,
been having a
Anunoby's
great
good
season.
shout. Anunoby's a good shout. Again, late 40s.
Spencer Dinwiddie at 49.
Yeah, Karis LeVert as well.
Jesus Christ.
I fucking love me a bit of Spencer.
Right. But on the whole, apart from the one whale that we knew this was going to happen, we talked about it this morning. We said it's going to happen. So apart from Anthony Davis,
That's what makes it funny.
he was the sacrifice. Apart from that,
That's what he gets for being such an asshole, such a snake down in New Orleans. That's what he gets.
There you go. Bit of karma, bit of UK karma's hit him on the arse. So there we
Who
are.
else Turner getting?
Miles Turner didn't get in.
Okay, so that was my. So Rich, who else did you have that missed out?
Well, I've been like scribbling them out as we've gone through, so I've got to read through my scribbles now, innit?
Who isn't scribbled out?
AD.
Apart from Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart didn't make it on the 50. I've got to be honest.
Yeah. Well
Where
done,
did Aaron Baines sit?
150.
Brilliant. Right, guys, that was just as enjoyable as I knew it would be. The drink helps. Sorry about the order. I know I fucked up a few times, but that's what drinking since about 6 p.m. does to you. Great fun. What we'll probably try and do, maybe next week or something, maybe we'll go again, but doing all time, if you're up for it.
I'm not
anyway.
sure how I can get Gary Harris on that list.
We'll,
Yeah, long as you write the order out first.
yeah, that's it. Right, gents, thanks very much for joining me. Thanks for giving up your time. That was a right laugh. Continue to enjoy the coronavirus layoff.
That's a shot.
Shot.
That's a shot,
Shot.
mate.
Finish the bottle.
Finish it.
Oh, boo.
Right, we're done. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you soon.
So, mate, take care.
Good one, guys.